How we doing, guys? And it's finished. Bournemouth 2, Arsenal 3. I don't really know what to say. 3 points. Another win. 1 down. 18 to go. But that was not a great performance today. And even though we were not at our best, we were still able to score 3 goals. Declan Rice, 2 goals. Match winner. What a player. What a player. Where would we be without Declan Rice? The strength of the bench was key. Being able to bring on Saka, who created that third goal for Declan Rice, and being able to bring on Trossard and Moreno and Jesus, and you look at the players that were on the bench that didn't even get on. But yeah, we made it hard for ourselves again. The start was not what we expected. Gabriel, very, very uncharacteristic mistake, horrendous mistake, absolutely just mind-blowing to even think what was going on in his head to do that. But as Gabriel always does, within 5 minutes, he scores. And he makes amends for the mistake he made. Wasn't a set-piece goal. It was really, really good play by Madueke on the wing. Left Semenyo in his wake. And then Gabriel was at the back post to finish it off. Really, really good finish. But yeah, we come out for the second half and, we're always strong in that opening 15 minutes of the second half. It's like everything that's wrong from the first half is rectified at half time. Mikel says something and we come out a completely different side. And today was our 12th goal in that 15-minute period after half time, 45 to 60. That's not a coincidence. That's not an accident. That's not something that's not, done without purpose. And and we're kind of controlling the game and we make those substitutions and then we go and score the third goal. And I was like, this is nice. We'll just chill. That knocked the stuffing out of Bournemouth and we can just relax. Maybe get a fourth, but if not, 3 will do. And it'll be a nice, easy stroll towards the 90 minutes. And then out of nowhere, we concede. No one shutting down the man. David Raya. I have to ask a little few, questions about that. And we kind of gave Bournemouth a foothold back in the game. But then, to our credit, what I will say is that after they scored that second goal, they done nothing. They created nothing. And we completely shut up shop. And, battened down the hatches, as they say, and just made sure that it was done and dusted and over and finished and 3 points and all the rest of it. But, listen, at the end of the day, like I said, at this point of the season, these moments in the season, it's about getting 3 points. It's about getting over the line. When Manchester City had dropped points against Sunderland on Thursday, when you look at that, you've got to sit there and say, right, you can't follow that by also dropping 2 points. Because what was the point in all of that and wishing that to happen and you go and blow it within 48 hours? What that now does is puts the pressure over on Man City and says, there you go. A week or so ago, it was 2 points. Then it went to 4 points. Now it's 7 points. Yes, they may win the game against Chelsea, a managerless Chelsea, and they'll bring it back to 4. But they've got to go and do their job now. whilst we've done ours, and we can put our feet up. And that's the most important thing. Yeah, such a weird game. Our overall play and passing was just very, very poor. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I thought Madueke had some really good moments. Martinelli flattered to deceive from starting again. Odegaard in the first half was frustrating. Better in the second. Gyökeres, some good moments, some bad moments, some frustrating moments. Zubimendi, very wayward with some of his passing. Declan Rice is just Declan Rice. Best midfielder in the league. I don't want to hear none of it anymore. Stop talking. End of conversation. But yeah, even defensively, we were looking just shaky. We were just looking like, I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. It was just one of those games where maybe last year or previous years, we would have dropped points. We would have dropped points and we would have looked back on that and gone, but we didn't. And that's the most important thing. And like I said, we're over halfway, should I say now. And we've ticked off one and we've got 18 more to go. And, I made a comment about this a couple of days ago. If we replicate what we did in the first 19 games for our last 19 games, then we'll finish the season on 90 points. Surely that's enough to win the league. Surely, please. But, yeah, listen, done and dusted. We've got the 3 points and I think it's just the frustration that we make it such hard work for ourselves. When you look at the performance that we put in against Villa and how comfortable that was, but then we put the performance in like today where it's all on edge sort of thing. But ultimately, what you will look at is 3 points, and you'll only ever remember that. I was also alluding to in my preview that over this Christmas period, we're going into a run of 6 games, all against sides that we dropped points against in the equivalent games last season. That's now 4 out of the 6 games, and we've won all 4. If you remember, we lost at Bournemouth last season. Villa at home, we drew 2-2 last season. Brighton at home, we drew that game as well last season. Everton away, I think we drew that game as well. So you see what we're doing. We're moving and we're getting better results. Next up is Liverpool. Last season, what did we do? We drew Emirates, didn't we, against Liverpool last season? Yeah, we drew. So now we've got to try and better that result. And we've got a nice rest now. Nice rest. We're not playing till Thursday night. So it's a good 5 days or so. Nice rest. Near enough a full week. So I'm happy about that. And the players need it. And now we can put our feet up, see how Man City get on, see what they do, and whether they can beat a managerless Chelsea. So listen, we got the win. That's all I care about. We move on. It's that simple. So listen, there we go. You know what to do if you haven't already. Like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you a lot soon. I'm out of here.